Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. In our last show, we spent a little time talking about upcoming special events and our new jewelry and accessory show that'll take place on March 12th. But as we coast into the spring season, Williamson County Parks and Recreation has even more family-friendly special events planned. Following in the footsteps of our last show, we're going to talk about 4 more special events today that are planned in the month of March. Joining us again is Assistant Programming Administrator Trisha Bilbrey, here to talk about those programs. Trisha, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Kerri.
It's a pleasure to have you back to talk about more exciting opportunities and community events that the Parks and Recreation Department will be offering in the next couple of weeks. With the Easter holiday being a little bit earlier this year, Williamson County Parks and Recreation actually has 4 specific egg-themed events coming up over the next couple of weekends to help families celebrate the liveliness and fun of this exciting season. We'll spend a little bit of time today talking about all 4 of those events, but we'll start off with our annual community egg hunts. 2 events that have become traditional staples for families in the community to celebrate the spring season.
Yes, we have done the egg hunt for several years now. It's a popular event with Williamson County Parks and Rec, so we're really excited about it. We have 2 hunts this year. One will be at the Franklin Recreation Complex, and then the other hunt will be at the Fairview Recreation Complex. Both are going to take place March 19th, and both start promptly at 10 a.m. So we're getting ready for that, those events and things, and getting geared up to host those events.
And these egg hunts are, like we said, one of the staples in the community. The department's been offering them for years. It is one of our free community events that we host. We host a couple throughout the year, but this is one of the kind of more well-known events in the community. These hunts are free. They're open to the public. There's no registration process to them. You just come as you are that day to participate in really what is in nature a very simple event, which I think is what makes it so fun, so timeless, and something people always enjoy and participate in.
Right. These events are, like you said, you don't have to register for them, so you just show up the day of the event. We also, we have the hunts broken down into age groups. So the 4 and unders will hunt with the little guys, and then we have the 5 to 7s that hunt together, and then the 8 to 10-year-olds will hunt together on their own separate fields. So we like that. We don't want the big kids and the little kids hunting together.
Don't want to get the little kids trampled.
Right. So we try to set that up accordingly, to specifics, their ages and things like that. We throw out, we get there early in the morning around 8 a.m. and we throw out several thousand eggs. We also hide 3 golden eggs in each age group. So kids will have the opportunity to hunt for as many eggs as they want. They're all filled with candy or toys, and they also have an opportunity to find the golden egg. If they do find the golden egg, they get a prize. So they just need to come back up to the pavilion or the area where we hand the prizes out, and we typically give away stuffed bunnies or $10 gift certificates to Toys R Us. So it's a lot of fun. It's exciting. Kids enjoy hunting the eggs and running about and things like that. And it's also exciting when someone finds the golden egg, and gets a prize. So it's a lot of fun.
It's the department's been doing these events for so long, and there's so many stories that you can tell about the egg hunts. But one of my favorite analogies for this event, and for its popularity, and really why people kind of enjoy it, is the time frame. So like you said, our staff gets there early in the morning. We show up at least by 8 o'clock, and we will spend a couple of hours preparing the hunt fields. They get staked off prior to the day of the hunt for the age-specific hunt fields. And then our staff shows up early that morning just to disperse the eggs onto all the different hunt fields. And it's a very simple procedure. Most of them are just laying on the grass. Only the golden eggs are really kind of hidden, where kids have to hunt for them. But what takes several of our staff members an hour and a half to almost 2 hours to do, those kids pick up in less than 5 minutes. It is amazing, to me, but that's just because of the success of the event, and the attendance is always great for this. One thing that has always been part of this event too is the timing of it. The hunts start at 10 a.m. And when we say the hunts start at 10 a.m., that means we let kids pick up eggs at 10 a.m.
That is correct.
That does not mean that you park your car at 10 a.m. or that you walk up to where the hunt fields are and find out in which corner of the soccer fields at the Franklin Center or the football fields at the Fairview Center where your child will be participating. That means at 10 o'clock, we've got kids lined up on the perimeters of these hunt fields waiting for the big buzzer to go off. And when it does, they run. Watching this for several years and as an employee, it was always so much fun. And then being able to take my own child to the hunts has been a lot of fun as well. Just, seeing the excitement on the kids' faces and how much they love it. And again, it's one of the simplest, purest events as far as design goes, but it just resonates so well with so many people.
Yes, it does. Also, the Easter Bunny will be there too, so that's a great opportunity for parents to get those Easter pictures, that they want and things like that. So the Easter Bunny will be there for that. So parents need to be sure to bring their cameras for that. Yeah,
and it's a very relaxed opportunity to visit with the Easter Bunny.
Oh, yes.
He's on site during the whole event. The Easter Bunny usually comes out like a half hour before the hunts start to visit with everybody. He's there during the hunt. He hangs out for however long he needs to after the hunt to meet and greet whoever wants to meet and greet with him. But it's one of those things where maybe your child's a little intimidated by a 6.5 foot tall bunny, and it's not so intimidating when you can point the bunny out in the distance.
Yes.
Hey, look, over there's the Easter Bunny. Maybe in a little while we'll go over and say hi to him.
Right.
Or maybe after we hunt eggs, you'll want to go show him your basket and we'll take a picture without having that whole momentum build up of we're standing in line to see the bunny. Here's the bunny, take the picture now, don't cry, what are you doing? It's our turn, And it's just the kid has a little bit more time to see the bunny, spend time with the bunny, acclimate themselves.
Warm up to the bunny.
I mean, my daughter was definitely one who had to warm up to the bunny.
And a lot of smaller kids do.
Her first year at the hunt, we weren't going near the bunny.
Right.
Her second year, I think she was a little bit more okay with it when she saw how many other kids were happy to see the bunny. This year, I feel the bunny might get tackled by my child. But, it's taken us a few years to warm up to the bunny, but being able to kind of be in a kind of very low pressure scene with the bunny and, hey, you want to go talk to him? You don't? Okay, that's fine. He's going to stay over there and we're going to stay over here.
That's right.
It has its place. It definitely does. And then being able to, get some of those unique opportunities with your kids that, that you don't always get. I love seeing a lot of the department pictures that we get from this event afterwards. It's really hard to get pictures of the kids hunting because it does happen so fast, but getting the pictures of them sorting their baskets after it's all done and going through all their eggs to reclaim all their toys or their candy or things like that. We have some really sweet families every year who return the plastic eggs to us, which comes in handy for us for other things that we do throughout the season and in the next years. And just, seeing them enjoy the park. If they go play on the playground afterwards, or if they have a picnic afterwards, or they
Right.
take a walk on the trail afterwards, and just enjoying some time outdoors. It's always right around when the weather's starting to change, and
Right.
it's never as warm as we want it to be on egg hunt day, but it's usually a nice day when the sun's out and we're all just so tired of being inside for so long.
Yes.
We want to venture out and try something fun. Yes, well, I know that you cannot do these hunts without a lot of help
That's
from
correct.
the community, and over the years there have been some amazing sponsors who have come forward to help us with these events.
Yes, we would like to thank our sponsors for helping us put this event on. Like you said, it takes a lot to plan and host this type of event. So we want to thank Synergy Bank, Little Sports Academy, Kiwanis Club of Cool Springs, and McDonald's. We just thank them so much for helping us sponsor this event.
Absolutely, for everything that they do, for the support that they give us, and really for the support that our community businesses give us throughout the year.
yes.
It's always appreciated, and really much needed for
yes.
what we do in the community. So let's see, our egg hunts are coming up Saturday, March the 19th. Again, there will be 2 free community egg hunts this year. One will be at the Franklin Recreation Complex on the soccer fields. The other hunt will be at the Fairview Recreation Complex on the football field. Both of them begin promptly at 10 a.m. and we ask that you do put a little extra time into your morning that day. Plan on getting there at least 10 to 15 minutes early, just to account for parking, making your way through the parking lot to the hunt fields and getting ready to start the hunt at 10 a.m. You know, it never fails. There's usually somebody who's running from the parking lot and they're yelling, "Wait, wait, don't start, don't start." And you don't want to take that experience away from them, but at the same time, you've got all of these other people who are lined up and waiting, and their kids have been waiting, and they're ready to start. And it's a hard position to be in, we do. For the people who are planning on joining us this year, we love to have you at these events. And if it's possible, I mean, I know where you're coming from. There's just some days things don't work out the way you plan. But if it's possible, do put a little extra time in your morning that day. There are other things that you can do on site prior to the hunt starting, visit with the bunny, play on the playground or something like that. And then be ready for the hunts when they start at 10.
Yes.
And it's also important to note too that we usually have a really great turnout for these events. That means we have crowded parking lots. And so you want to allow for a little extra time too in getting everyone safely through the parking lots. That's very, very important. And then one thing we forgot to mention was the wheelchair accessible hunt field at the Franklin Center.
Yes, we do have a small section, a field for it's accessible for wheelchair accessible for kids with special needs. So please, you know, we like to have everybody, you know, come to our hunt. You know, we try to make it accessible for everybody.
For everybody to participate in, and we have some of the staff from our therapeutics division.
We do.
That help to set up that hunt site for individuals who might be in a wheelchair, and they have some very unique and creative ways that they adapt the field. So it is an experience that everybody can enjoy and participate in. Great. So that is 2 of the egg hunts that the department will be doing this spring. There's a 3rd egg hunt taking place at Timberland Park this year. This is your 2nd year to do a Timberland Park extravaganza.
Yes.
And you have this scheduled for the Wednesday prior to Easter, March the 23rd. Tell us what you have planned for this event.
Okay, so this is our 2nd year to host an egg event at Timberland Park, so we're really, really excited about it. It's called Extravaganza. It does take place on Wednesday, March the 23rd, and it starts at 10 a.m. So there's a limited number of kids that we accept for this, and you do have to register for that, and you can take care of that on active.net. So we take 25 kids. When everyone arrives, we start out with a small little Easter craft.
You know, actually, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
That's okay.
We have a lot to talk about with this event, but we do need to take a quick break.
Okay.
So y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be spending more time with Trisha Bilbrey talking about the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department's upcoming Easter and egg hunt events.
day the classroom is different. Learning?
Different.
Teaching?
Different.
Testing?
Different.
Technology?
Essential.
Help us feed our cows.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about more of our upcoming spring special events. Before the break, we had just started talking about our second annual Timberland Park Extravaganza,
Yes.
which is an event that has been so great. I mean, the addition of Timberland Park to the Williamson County Parks and Recreation System in and of itself has been wonderful. But the events that we've been able to do at Timberland Park themselves have just been an extra level for us, where we're able to do a little bit more one-on-one with kids in a smaller setting, but incorporate more activities into the day and into the things that we offer in the events. So walk through a little bit about what you have planned as far as the activities that kids can participate in at the extravaganza.
Okay, so the event, I think I said earlier, you have to pre-register for it, and so we only take 25 kids for this event. Kids must be between the ages of 3 and 5 years old. Okay, so it's for smaller kids, preschool age. And what we do is everyone shows up for the event, and then we have them start out with a small Easter craft. So every kid gets an opportunity to make a cute little Easter craft that we've come up with. So we assist all the kids with that, and once they finish their Easter craft, we gather all the kids around the fireplace. There's a beautiful fireplace there in Timberland Park. It's very, very nice. It's stone, and it's just beautiful. So we decorate that up with Easter decor, and then we read an Easter story to the kids. So they get all excited about, that and things like that. So once we finish the story, we take everybody outside to the field out there. It's kind of in the parking lot there. It's the big circle grassy area right there in the parking lot. So we line everybody up around that field there, okay? And so then when we give the signal to go, obviously they go hunt the eggs, and there's several eggs out there, thrown on the field and things like that. And we have 2 golden eggs, okay? So if they do find a golden egg, they will get a prize for that, okay? So once they finish hunting the eggs, which takes about 10 seconds.
It does. I mean, it really does. It goes quick.
I mean, it's just so fast.
I've never seen my child move faster than when she went to go pick up eggs.
I mean, really. I mean, it is over. Then we have a surprise visit. So we have the Easter Bunny come outside at that time, and he's going to take the little kids on a small little hike on the accessible trail, okay? And if you're familiar with Timberland Park, that's the trail just right outside the front of the building. It's a nice gravel path. It's easy to follow. You don't have to worry about tripping or anything like that. It's a nice paved trail.
Right. It's a compressed gravel path, and it actually is wheelchair accessible. So it's a very smooth trail for the kids to walk on.
Yes. So the Easter Bunny will lead the hike out to what's called the overlook. So there's a nice overlook out there. It's stone. I don't know. It's gravel. It's got benches set around inside there, and we have that decorated in Easter decor as well. Okay, and so this is a great opportunity for parents to get those Easter pictures.
Another great photo op.
Yes, and it's very, very nice because it's decorated really, really nice. We have a backdrop, that says Easter decor and things like that in beautiful pastel colors. We have different eggs and bunnies and things like that around the area. And so it's just a great time for those parents to get beautiful pictures of their kids with the Easter Bunny, and what better place than the outdoors.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful, beautiful setting, and in that time, that's when, if you found a golden egg, you will turn that in and redeem your prize, okay? And I'll have stuffed bunnies and things like that to give away to the kids. So it's a great event. It's a cute little event. It takes maybe an hour and a half to participate in, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Well, and I love how you're able to incorporate so many different activities
Yes.
into the event. The egg hunts are wonderful, but they go pretty quickly.
They do.
And you can still have a wonderful experience with the community egg hunts. But if you're looking to maybe make some more memories, really kind of build a tradition or something like that, Extravaganza has a lot more components into it for you to enjoy a stretch of time together with your child, and doing a craft, reading a story, doing the hunt, going on a hike, taking pictures with the bunny, all kind of rolled in. This was going to take place Wednesday, March 23rd. It starts at 10 a.m. at Timberland Park, which is located off the Natchez Trace Parkway. And so with kind of the timing of it, it's the perfect opportunity to pack a picnic.
Absolutely.
And after the event's concluded, you guys can head out into the park and find a place to have lunch together and, make a nice afternoon out of it. Works very well that way. This event is also free, but like you said, there is a limited number of participants that we can accommodate for this event, so advanced registration is required.
Yes.
And registration is currently available from our website. If you visit wcparksandrec.com, from the homepage, you can click on the activity registration button to go into ActiveNet. You can search the program by title and register for it online. Again, it's free, but since we do have a limited number of spaces involved, registration is required. And I would encourage you to get online and register as soon as you can.
Yes.
With how popular our Timberland Park events have been, I do foresee this filling up pretty quickly.
Yes, it's a very popular event. So please, if you are interested in registering your child for this event, do it today.
Yes, absolutely. You will not be disappointed.
No.
And what else I have loved about these events that we've started doing at Timberland is how much the staff loves these events. We have an amazing staff at Timberland Park that treats that place like their second home. They love working there, they love what they do there, and they love sharing it with other people. And when the little kids come, I think they get even more excited.
They really, really do. They get really excited to see the kids and stuff like that, and all the events and things that we do out there. They love it.
It's good times had by all. I know with some of the events, this is structured a little bit differently than others. Are there any sponsors for this event? This one's done at the department. Great. Well, we have plenty of other sponsors to talk about with our last event. So in shaking things up a little bit, we certainly don't want to part with tradition, so we still have our traditional egg hunts that we're doing on March the 19th. We have something for the little kids to enjoy that gives them a little bit more time to, really get into the holiday spirit with Extravaganza. But then we were thinking, there's so many egg hunts in the community, and they're great and they're lovely and we love ours and we still want to do ours, but let's think of something maybe a little bit out of the box.
Right.
Maybe something that older kids can enjoy a little bit more and still kind of do what we all love at heart. Everyone still loves an egg hunt at heart, but maybe give it a little bit of a different spin to entice some older kids and give them just something different to do. And thus, the Easter egg dive was born.
Yes.
I don't know where you all come up with these creative ideas in the programming division, but I'm glad that you do. And the Easter egg dive is just another example of how you're always thinking out of the box and wanting to offer new kinds of experiences to the community.
Right.
Talk to us about this event and kind of the structure of it. It's going to be held at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill in the indoor pool.
Yes.
It's going to be something people have never done before.
Yes. It's going to be held on Sunday, March the 20th, and it's going to start at 4:30 p.m. We're really, really excited about this event. It's a new twist on things, especially with the traditional kind of egg hunts we've, still do with our department. So it's going to be a little different. So we're excited. But it's for kids ages 4 to 9 years old.
Or 6 to 12.
6 to 12 years old? Okay.
6 to 12.
And basically obviously they're going to hunt eggs in the pool. So you're kind of wondering, well, how are you going to do that? Well, we've kind of researched this, and some of the eggs will actually be floating on top of the pool for kids to grab and gather and things like that. And then some of the eggs we're actually going to have to put on the bottom of the pool and weigh them down. Okay, so you're actually it's going to be there are going to be eggs here that you can hunt for and eggs on the bottom of the pool.
Pretty sure all the golden eggs are going to be on the bottom.
Yeah. So you're going to see it and you're going to have to dive to get it. We're going to make that a challenge. So anyway, you have the opportunity, if you just want to stay on top and hunt for the eggs, okay, that's great. If you want to dive down and be a little more adventurous and hunt for those down there, you can. So it's divided up into 4 age groups. The first age groups are 0 to 5 years old.
Oh, we do let the little kids in on this one. That's
right.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's for kids up to age 12.
Yes. Gotcha. Okay, so we have the little ones and the non-swimmers. So you have an opportunity to hunt first, okay, and that'll start at 4:30.
And parents can get in the water with the non-swimmers.
Yes, that's correct. They can assist them with the hunt. Okay, so once they finish hunting the eggs and gathering all the eggs and the pool is clear, they will turn those eggs in for a goodie bag with candy, okay? And if someone has the golden egg, obviously they're going to win the prize, okay? So
and we put all those eggs back out again.
Right, then our staff has to throw all those eggs back out, okay, again, and then the next group will go. Okay, and they will do the same thing.
That's going to be 6 to 8 years old.
Yes.
And they'll start at 5 o'clock.
Right. And they'll do the same thing, and then they'll gather all their eggs, and then they'll come back and they'll get a goodie bag. Okay. And then we'll throw the eggs back out, and we'll do the same thing again for the older kids, which is 9 to 12-year-olds. Okay. So everybody has an opportunity to hunt eggs and get a goodie bags for the eggs they've hunted. And if you get a golden egg, then you obviously will get a prize. Okay, so that's kind of how we've designed it. It's also a great opportunity. The Easter Bunny will be there too, where they can get pictures and things like that. So it's going to be very, very active and interactive with the kids.
Exactly. And I just love the spin on this.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, something different than your traditional egg hunt. It's on a different day and time frame. You know, the actual egg hunts that we do in Fairview and Franklin are a Saturday in the morning at 10 o'clock. But if Saturday doesn't work for you, if you've got other commitments, then we also have this on a Sunday night, the following day, March the 20th, from 4:30 to 6, that just kind of gives people another option for something to do. This event does have a small cost associated with it. There is a cost of $5 per child to participate in this event. This, because it is done on a smaller scale at the indoor pool at the Longview Recreation Center, also requires advanced registration and payment, and registration can be made through our website at wcparksandrec.com. We are running out of time, but are there any special sponsors that we need to thank for this event?
No, ma'am.
Wonderful. So in wrapping this up real quick, we have 4 different community egg events coming up in the month of March. We have our traditional community egg hunts on Saturday, March the 19th at 10 a.m. at our Franklin and Fairview locations. Then we have our Easter egg dive Sunday, March the 20th, beginning at 4:30 p.m. at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill. And we have our Timberland Park extravaganza on Wednesday, March the 23rd, also starting at 10 a.m. Information about these events is available through our website. You can register online for them there as well, plus find out about all the other great spring events that we have coming up with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. You can find information through the website, or feel free to follow us on our social media platforms. Visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube to find out about more exciting offerings through your Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. I want to thank you guys for joining us today. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.